Hey guys, I'm excited to announce today's video has been sponsored by AOA.com. It's a great website where you can buy RL items and credits at a great reliable location. If you need a place to get your items for your dream car design, or you're just looking for items that you've really been wanting for a long time, AOA.com is the way to go. And by using code SPORTEDAN, you can check the link in the description below for 6% off your next purchase. Now, let's get into the video. Hey, what is going on, guys? It is SPORTEDAN here. Welcome to the first episode of ranking videos. Now, unfortunately, this is not in December as I planned, but the new season came out in December, so we had to focus on that. But in today's episode, we're going to be ranking all of the black market decals in the game. There are 37 currently, and man, there's a lot, and that is absolutely insane. But it is honestly amazing to be back ranking these because, well, it's a little different from last year. Now, you ever look at yourself from last year and go, man, why is that ranked there? That's exactly what I did. I was like, man, why was that there? And I'll explain that when we get into the ranking and stuff like that. But please remember, this is my personal opinion. Please don't get mad at me. I'm sorry, you can disagree with me, but please don't get mad at me. But as always, these ranking videos are based off of the unpainted black market decals. None of the painted versions will be featured in this episode. That was a bad example because that's lime RIZER. But literally, all of these are unpainted. So do not worry about like painted versions or anything like that. They are all going to be unpainted. Just please keep that in mind. But yeah, so here we go. Something we've been waiting for all year, and I am very excited. So I hope you guys, well, not I hope, well, I mean, I don't know. But make sure to use code SPORTEDAN11 in the item shop. And if you guys have not hit the subscribe button, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below to get up to date on my newest Rocket League videos. Let's get at the number 37 spot here. Wacky Taffy. Yes, I put it before Tora. What on earth is this? No, this is not it. This was absolutely terrible. Now, the color is a dark blue. I can make it like a nice sky blue, but I'm sorry. I'm like, it does look majestic, but let me tell you something, it doesn't look good, okay? Like, I have no problems with it. I know this one might get a lot of hate because this was liked a little bit in the community because of how clean it looked, but me personally, I prefer Tora. Like, no joke, what is going on in this? Like, what is this? What? Listen, it does look good, it's wavy. I don't have much to say about it other than what is going on, and I don't enjoy it very much. Car designs with it were absolutely terrible. Now, I will base some of it off of car designs because obviously I'm a car design YouTuber, so I did not enjoy this at all. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. At the number 36 spot, and yes, I do have the number now, we have Tora. This is, again, a very not an amazing black market decal. Honestly, probably not even worth a black market opinion, but this was a long time ago. But Tora is at least a little cleaner than Wacky Taffy. I prefer running around with this, or I guess driving around with Tora as the black market decal rather than the Wacky Taffy. I mean, this is going before this whole filter thing with the new map and stuff like that and the highest settings. I just prefer Tora. I think it looks cleaner. And there's, again, not much to say positively about Tora, but I prefer it over Wacky Taffy, and that's all you need to know. Now, this one hurts me personally because I'm a huge fan of galaxies and stars, but STARLINER at the number 35 spot because what is going on? Now, this does look very good with all of the settings on high, but you have that red tint to it right now, and don't worry, it has no effect on what I ranked it at. I actually ranked my video last season when it was in that other menu, so you couldn't even see this. But me personally, this is not a good decal. I mean, like, it's not reactive, which is perfectly fine, but I thought with the way the lines were going, I thought it was going to be reactive, but unfortunately it is not. I thought the stars were going to turn into like that hyperscape thing. Did not do that. It's literally just stars spinning in a circle, but it doesn't look good. This was also very tough to do car designs with. I did not find many inspirations from this, and I don't think it got a lot of good reviews or anything like that. So for me personally, number 35 is STARLINER. It hurts so much because I absolutely love stars, but at the same time, it's not a good decal. Not at all. At the number 34 spot, we have Unzipped. Have you noticed that a lot of these decals are newer? Just saying. Anyway, this was a tournament reward. I forget which season, but it is a very clean paint finish type say. So as you can see on the outside here, it's just clean. It looks so good, but what is this? Rocket, I mean, like, unzipped? What are we, unzipping a jacket? What is going, and this is black market decal? No. Now, it is cleaner than the rest. I actually would use this in a game because it does, again, look very clean because of the paint finish that you can see on the outside here. Other than that, this is not black market decal worthy, guys. I mean, it's just, I don't know what they were thinking here. It does look clean how the animation looks, but other than that, what are we, unzipping a jacket? I mean, I used that reference twice, but it just really stinks. Unzipped at the number 34 spot because there's not much happening on this thing. Number 33, we have INTRUDIUM, and let me tell you something about this decal. When I was a PS4 player trying to, you know, get more black market decals because I was like, man, people like black market decals, I decided to go for the cheapest one, which is INTRUDIUM. Never seen it before until I got it, and there was a reason why nobody enjoyed the designs on the black market. This was such a difficult decal to use decal or to do car designs with. I mean, it looks cool though. It does. That's why it goes before unzipped, and it kind of looks like unzipped just with a lot more happening. So that's why it's like just below unzipped. Now, there's not much happening, but this was a very, very tough black market decal to do designs with. It was actually tougher than do STARLINER and WACKY TAFFY, but it just looks cooler for both of them. So yeah, at the number 33 spot, INTRUDIUM, not much going on there. At the number 32 spot, we have ENCRYPTION. Now, if you guys remember from last video, or if you have not seen the all black market decals, I ranked this at like number 15. Okay, it was really down there, but I gave it some benefit of doubt for being unique. They've never done something like this, but now going after it after a year, never touched it, never even wanted to use it. Literally no purpose of it, in my opinion. This is all my opinion, so please don't hate me. Now it does look good with a couple of the glitched wheels. They look very good with the glitched wheels. They match perfectly. But other than that, it's not the move for me. This just like random, I know the binary and stuff like that is the point of it, and it does look very good, but other than that, it's not good. Like, it just doesn't look very good in my opinion. There's not much happening. It is still very unique, mind you, very, very unique, but not much happening. So that's why I think it deserves the number 32 spot. At the number 31 spot, we have MAGMA. Now, I also put this one very, very low, and well, not that I was influenced by the people, but a lot of people were like, man, you ranked MAGMA pretty low down there. I was like, yeah, because it's a cool decal. Looking back at it, it is not a cool decal. There are way more cleaner decals. It is a very cool decal, though. That I love the way they were trying to do it, but I don't understand why it has to be 2 frames. Like, why does it look like this? Why can't it be normal? I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm not trying to be like, I'm just kidding. Like, this is just the YouTube personality, or I guess my personality that I like to do. I just love being mad at fake stuff. I'm not actually mad at a decal in Rocket League, but why? Like, why do they have to do this? Like, 2 frames? Speed it up. Come on, make it a little cooler. Put some flames, put some fire in it. Honestly, that thawed decal this should be the thawed decal. Like, honestly, thawed is better than this decal. So at the number 31 spot, we have MAGMA. At the number 30 spot, we have Discoid, and Discoid was again another one that was very low. It was like in the 10s. What was I thinking? Again, a very sad day because it has stars. It's supposed to be star related, but what is going on in this? Now, it did make for some clean designs, I will not lie, and that video took off for a little bit. But what is going on in this? This looks like Stormwatch, Interstellar, and Almagest just created a baby and made this thing, because like, this is exactly what's going on in this, and I don't know what is going on in this, but nonetheless, unfortunately, it does deserve the number 30 spot because, again, it's just too mixed match. It created some good designs, but other than that, I don't know. I don't enjoy it. Now, even if you change the color, oh, that's back as mod 1. That's coming out. Actually, I think that's out already. No, it's not. It's coming out later. That's back as mod car designs. Return the sequel. So even if you change the colors, it's still just, now the forest green, it obviously looks good. Every decal in this video is going to have a perk or two, but nonetheless, this deserves the number 30 spot in my opinion. Whoo! Number 29, we got Labyrinth, and this one is a very hard one because I absolutely love the look of it. It's just, you can't change the accent color. That is the most difficult part of this. That is why it's ranked number 29. I absolutely love the way it looks. It's like a moving Huntress decal. It looks so nice. Just let me change the accent color. No, let me change the accent color. It would be honestly amazing. It would make this decal way better than it is right now. But in my opinion, Labyrinth is at the number 29 spot only because you cannot change the accent color, and the primary color looks amazing. I mean, I think it is an incredible decal. It's like a moving Huntress decal. Forest green looks great. Purple looks great. Everything looks great. The lime, this like teal color, amazing. Absolutely stunning. But yeah, like I said, unfortunately, at the number 29 spot, we do have Labyrinth. All right, at the number 28 spot, we do have Biomass. Now, it is kind of the same thing with Labyrinth. Now, Biomass would probably be in my top 5 if you could change the accent color. It is one of the greatest Halloween decals. It will never beat anything. I mean, a purple, Halloween. Forest green, Halloween. I mean, even the orange side, you have that crimson. Just looks so good. So good. If you can only change the accent color. Now, that is why it is below Labyrinth because, or above Labyrinth, because it is a better decal in my opinion when it comes to Halloween and just like clean. Now in Bacchus mod, you can change the accent color, and my gosh, does it look gorgeous or what? Look at this thing. I mean, oh, I think I grabbed, there you go. I mean, just let me change the accent color. Please let me change the accent color, and we got a better decal. So yeah, at the number 28 spot, we do have Biomass. Unfortunately, it would be in my top 5 if you could change the accent color, but you can't. So it is at the number 28 spot because there's way better decals below it or above it because you can change the accent color. So yeah, at the number 28 spot, Biomass. Not me having to take a timeout on recording because I literally got a cramp in my leg because I haven't drinking any water the entire day. Anyway, that's important. Number 27, we got Hexed. Now this one hurts a little bit. Now it wasn't my first black market decal that I owned, but it was one of the first videos that actually blew up for me when it came to black market decals. It was only like 100 views and stuff like that. But Hexed kind of has a special place in my heart, but it is unfortunately at the number 27 spot because it's old. I mean, it looks great still. It does look great, but there's just not much happening. It looks like a very plain black market decal. Not much going on here. Like I said, its counterpart HEXED is way better, and that's a little bit down there. It's actually not too far. It's actually 10 spots lower, so 17. But yeah, so at the number 27 spot, we do have Hexed. You always remain in my heart, but you are not clean anymore. I am sorry. Now, I don't know how Rippled got to the number 26 spot, and I don't know how it's below Hexed, but it looks better than Hexed. It looks somewhat good. The flame in the back here is one of my favorite parts. Now, I can't describe what is going on in this, but it does look kind of good. Like, it just, I mean, car designs with it were pretty tough, but there were some pretty cool things about it, and you can change the accent color that actually look good. So, honestly, there were some pluses, more pluses than the Hexed for me, that just looked a little bit better. Now, Rippled is kind of one of those forgotten decals because, low-key, I kind of forgot about it, but then I looked at it and I was like, oh, this isn't too bad. The flame on the sides look pretty good. This random black line going through it is a little weird. At this top here, we got Stormwatch. Not sure what's going on, but it looks kind of better. All right, at the number 25 spot, we have NERGAL. Now, again, another one that was kind of forgotten, but the reason why it's at the number 25 spot, not because it's not clean or anything like that, because it kind of is nice. Now, there is a lot going on here, but it is also an amazing Halloween design. I actually rocked it for the most part. I used the disc wheels, the demon disc wheels with this decal. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Other than that, not much going on to it. That's why it's actually number 25, because it is a Halloween. It is nice. It's a very nice Halloween decal is what I'm trying to say. Now, like I said, there's not much going on, but that third color as that black is very nice. Now, I believe, if I remember correctly, this is one of the first black market decals that started to do that, where it automatically came as a third color with black, which just made designs so much better. You could really include a like normal color and then the accent, and that automatic color is black. It just looks so good in my opinion. So I'm not sure if this was the first one or not, but nonetheless, the 25 spot belongs to NERGAL because it does look clean, but it's also a nice Halloween design. At the number 24 spot, we do have literally the brand new tournament reward this season, SKULKING scale. listen, I'm sorry, but it deserves the number 24 spot. None lower, none higher. Maybe could have gone a little higher than NERGAL. I feel like NERGAL should have the 24 spot as I make this list. But it is not the best. Okay, like I understand what they were going for. I actually didn't realize this, but it's supposed to be like dragon scales. I took it more as crystals, so that was interesting. But nonetheless, it kind of reminds me of Tide, which is a little bit lower. Actually, it's right below this. It's literally right below this. So it literally reminds me of Tide, but just skulking scale. 24 spot, skulking scale. And then the next one is obviously, which I already just said. So let me just absolutely type it in really quick. That is my new keyboard. We have Tide, which looks so similar. Look at this. Like, it's so similar. Just number 23, Tide. Number 20, I mean, it's so similar. It's cleaner. Now, again, this was supposed to be, I don't know what this was supposed to be, but I took it as ice and metal. I hope that was correct, but nonetheless, this is a very clean design. This is a very clean decal. Just, it's very clean, and I do have a very clean one, a little bit lower, but it reminds me of Skulking scale, and it just wasn't that great for me to do designs with, or in general, like, to look at, in my opinion. So at the number 23 spot, we have Tide, and then at the number 24 spot, it was Skulking scale. At the number 22 spot, we have RIZER. Now, this was another one that, it was either this or NERGAL that was the first one to introduce the automatic black color, but nonetheless, this RIZER decal will always be known for having the best hypnotic design of the entire world. It looks so good. It matches so perfectly, in my opinion, that it just needed to be done, and it looks amazing. And that's the only reason why it's at the number 22 spot, because of the hypnotic wheels. My favorite wheel is hypnotic, so it matched so perfectly. And I actually still use this from time to time when it comes to the hypnotic wheels. I don't use Stormwatch anymore. I wish everybody could get it. It's not tradable because it's a tournament item, which is again a very downside of a lot of these tournament rewards. The item shop is a whole different thing that we could talk about, you know, stuff like that. But at the number 22 spot, it is the RIZER Black Market decal. At the number 21 spot, we have Block Party, and it is still very I don't even know how to say it. It's very, it's very, oh my gosh, forget it. It's very nice. It is a reactive decal, which is very nice. When I first saw it, I was like, yo, what is this? Now, it's obviously a STIPPLE GAIT version, but it is reactive. So let's actually hop into a game. Now, I'm just going to rock this teal color because it looks very good. But as you can see, right now, it's just two little lines, okay? Not much happening, but you hop into a custom match. There's actually a tournament starting, and I have not played in a tournament. My controller's not plugged in. That's always nice. So we're actually going to use keyboard and mouse here, if this loads. Okay, yes. So, and I know how to play on keyboard and mouse. I only know how to move because the amount of times that this has happened is real. So let's see. So let me show you guys. It is a reactive decal. Now I don't, okay, there we go. So as you can see, oh my gosh, that was laggy. It is a reactive decal. Every time you move, it creates more of the holographic lines, which is always nice. Why do I have latency? But it is a reactive decal, which, obviously makes the design a little bit better. I didn't know that at the start. So yeah, at the number 21 spot, we do have Block Party. Very nice. At the number 20 spot, and this might get some hate, but we have Wet Paint. Now, Wet Paint is one of the first black market decals that I consider very, very clean, and it looks so good. It's just kind of majestic. I mean, whoever thought of this definitely deserves a raise because this looks incredible. It looks super clean, and I absolutely love it. Now, unfortunately, it is not lower because I feel like there are better black market decals, obviously, because it is at the number 20 spot. So, like I said, it is a very clean decal. I have never really used it, though. I did do one design video with it, and it was kind of hard to do. But nonetheless, it is a very clean black market decal. I mean, honestly, this design right here is just perfect enough. But you guys know me. I don't like doing those types of designs. They're too boring. Like, literally just a dark blue. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. Like a dark blue and a white, and then you got the black dicey wheels. I'm not a big fan of that. It does look super clean, though. It looks amazing, but I'm not a big fan. So, yeah, I'm going to say it like 6 more times. But, yeah, at the number 20 spot, we do have Wet Paint. At the number 19 spot, we have, again, a very clean decal, a black market decal, SPECTRE or SPECTRE or however you say it. I say it's SPECTRE. I don't know if that's correct or not, but it is, again, a very clean decal. That's why I actually put it at the number 19 spot rather than wet paint, which is 20, because I think it's a little bit cleaner. The stripe down the middle, so amazing. Looks like a race car, but also gives you that black market decal vibes, which just looks absolutely incredible. In the back here, it looks amazing. Now, obviously, there are some things weird about it. If you like change the color, look, like the lines change, which is kind of nice. Now, I'm not hating on that. I actually kind of enjoy that, but it does make for some very difficult designs. Like if you want to do like a crimson, the line in the middle is gone, and then you make it white and the line's back. It's just, and then like here, if you make it like a dark blue, it's black now, which does look very clean. I mean, look at that. It does look very nice. It's got that stripes down the middle, like multiple stripes now. That does look very nice. But sometimes you do want, if that color is going to be in there, you want that color to be in there. So yeah, at the number 19 spot, we do have SPECTRE or SPECTRE, however you say it. At the number 18 spot, we do have TRIGON, and this is a very old decal, but it still looks amazing. There's actually some older decals lower in the video, but TRIGON at the number 18 spot is just amazing. TRIGON is always beautiful. I mean, it's got those hex, it's got the squares, it's obviously got the trigon, and then that like that white going through the whole thing, or like any color going through the car like that, is what makes this. If that wasn't there, it probably would have been in the 30 spot, but that line, or those lines going through the car, that just stands out to me. That's something that I absolutely love. It looks incredible. I mean, the sky blue and blue color combination right here, just those lines going, or that color going through the car, just looks absolutely incredible. So that is one of my favorite things about the TRIGON Black Market decal, and that's why I think it deserves the number 18 spot. At the number 17, we do have HEXED, which I did say earlier, but this is the counterpart to obviously HEXED, and it looks so much better. Now, unfortunately, it's a little ruined right now by the fire in the background there, but you can still kind of get what it is, and still looks very good. It looks amazing. I mean, this is literally one of my favorite designs when it came to dark themed. I mean, that the grip strides inverted are literally made for this decal. It looks absolutely incredible. But nonetheless, unfortunately, it still only deserves the number 17 spot because there are so many black market decals better than it. It still looks very good, but it's a very limited amount of designs that you can do with it because it is hex themed. It's not like universal or anything like that. Now, I do say that about some of the other decals, but it's so much cleaner. So at the number 17 spot, we do have HEXED. At the number 16 spot, we do have STREAMLINE, and this is again another very clean decal. Actually, probably one of the cleanest black market decals when it comes to design wise. It's literally just lines, but that's working for some reason. Like, that just looks so good. It just goes through the car every couple seconds, and for the rest of it, it leaves this amazing paint finish that I just absolutely love. It looks incredible, and that's why I think it deserves the number 16 spot, because it is so clean. But it also, it just, I don't know, it's just not enough for me when it comes to designs wise. I'm not hating on it, but number 16 spot is definitely deserved to STREAMLINE. It is one of the cleanest designs. I think, let me check my, well, you got SLIPSTREAM and stuff lower, but for the most part, when it comes to clean, like just basic, STREAMLINE is the way to go because it just looks absolutely incredible. So at the number 16 spot, we do have STREAMLINE. At the number 15 spot, we have BUBBLY. Now, I actually just got a comment on my last video, like literally a week ago, saying that I did BUBBLY dirty. I don't know. I mean, it did change. I forget. I think I left it at the exact same spot, actually. I'm not sure where it is, but BUBBLY is just, now STREAMLINE looks nice, right? But BUBBLY also looks that amazing because it has that carbon fiber finish that you can barely see on this one. But the older black market decals, I'm talking like PARALLAX, you know, I think it was a couple others. That's the only one I can think of. Fire God or HEATWAVE as well. I'm looking at my list. Sorry, that's what I'm looking at. I got my list on my phone. But I think the carbon fiber is what makes BUBBLY. I don't think it's so much BUBBLY itself. I know that's weird to say, but I don't know. BUBBLY is great and all, but that carbon fiber paint finish that you can see right on the inside just makes the bubbles stand out a little bit more, and that's just something that I really much enjoy. So that's why I think it deserves the number 15 spot. Not so much because of the bubbles, but because of the carbon fiber. Don't come at me in the comments. I'm sorry. PARALLAX at the number 14 spot, again, only because of that carbon fiber paint finish. But not only on that one, so as you can see on this, there's that lines on the outside that just make this PARALLAX black market decal. Now, I'm not going to say that it's like, 100 times better than all these other ones. But this PARALLAX decal is one of my favorite old decals besides HEATWAVE, but that's for different reasons. PARALLAX is such a clean. Now it's a lot going on, or not so much going on, but it's just so clean. It's got that lines on the outside here. It's got these weird blocks. Somebody made a creeper design. I think it was John Sandman a long time ago. That's something that I really much enjoyed. I didn't do it though. But yeah, PARALLAX at the number 14 spot I think is very well deserved. It's right in the middle of the list. That's very nice. So that's why I think it deserves the number 14 spot. At the number 13 spot, we have Stormwatch. Now, Stormwatch has always been an old decal as well, and it does look very good. It's actually the very few black market decal, or not very few. I do have a lot of black market decals. Most of them are now like tournament rewards, but I do have 25 black market decals. Again, most of them are tournament rewards, so do not think that I'm collecting all these. But I have a very fine line of black market decals. From the thing, I have SPECTRE, SLIPSTREAM, STREAMLINE, TRIGON, INTERSTELLAR, HEXED, HEATWAVE, GLORIFIER, Fire God, DISSOLVER. Those are all coming up. But at the number 13 spot, I think Stormwatch. Now, this is one of my oldest black market decals that I have. I think by list, it's DISSOLVER, Stormwatch, and then Interstellar, and then I got the rest because I had to. But Stormwatch always has a special place in my heart because it was one of my first hypnotic designs that I did with the titanium white and the black hypnotics, as well as the unpainted one. So 13 at Stormwatch is one of my favorites. It does look very clean. The little coffee cup, that's what I have heard rumors about, that it's weird, it's nice, it looks amazing, but I do think it deserves the number 13 spot. All right, speaking of GLORIFIER, at the number 12 spot we do have GLORIFIER, which, fun story about GLORIFIER. So before it came out, or not before it came out, when it first came out, and I did a design video on it with the back of my, actually, sorry, let me rephrase this. When it first came out, it was terrible. I hated it. I was like, that's going to distract you mid-game. Look how fast this thing is moving. How is that not going to distract you? This was on PS4. I never got it. I never wanted it, so I skipped out on it. I got a PC, I got Bacchus Mod, and I was like, you know what? Let's do all of the black market decals because I have the ability to. So I did GLORIFIER, and it looks incredible. What? Like, doing designs with it made it 10 times better. Like, I don't know why. So this GLORIFIER was at like the 30 spot 2 years ago. Now it's dropped all the way to number 12, and I own it. Which, if I own it, that means I went out of my way to own it. I don't usually own decals anymore. I don't go after decals unless I truly love it. And GLORIFIER is one of those. I don't know what it is. It's like a faster version of TIDAL. And it's just so insane that I absolutely love it. The colors look incredible when you change them. They just match. Look at this. Look at that. The blue and saffron, incredible. Absolutely incredible in my opinion. The blue and forest green, the colors just look absolutely amazing on the black market decal GLORIFIER. So that's why I decided to put it at the number 12 spot. 2 years ago, this thing was 30 plus, so it's moved up a lot. All right, at the number 11 spot, although GLORIFIER is amazing, one thing that I always will like is Chameleon's colors. The amount of colors you could do on this Chameleon. Now, it is, a very good decal. I'm not going to hate on it, but it is also can be used as ice. Now, I have used it as ice and the multiple colors that I just love. So if you change it, there's just so many nice colors that you could do. Like, it just changes with how, certain the colors are. I mean, it just looks incredible. The colors look amazing on this thing. So that's why it's at the number 11 spot, because it does look very clean with a lot of colors. Not only that, when you have it to white, you get multiple colors. You have a purple in there, you got a white, you got a saffron in there, you got all these different colors in there that just look incredible. It's happening right now as we speak. So that's why I think it deserves the number 11 spot. Now, if you get this reference, I don't have anything to give away, but I'll pin you. So literally, I'm going to say it like this. CHAMELEON, okay? If you get that reference, I will pin you or something. I don't really know. I can't give stuff away. I can't afford it. But yeah, so CHAMELEON is the reference. If you get that reference, I don't know, I'll give you a hug in real life or something. I'll track you down. No, not track you down. Whoa, that was weird. Anyway, at the number 11 spot, we do have Chameleon or CHAMELEON. We've made it to the final 10. Fine. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, at the number 10 spot, okay, what other than 20XX? Man, this decal has so many different colors to offer, way more than Chameleon. I mean, right now the accent is white, and you see a gold, you see a saffronish gold, you see black, you see white, you see all these different colors, and this is just one color. You change this, look at this. I mean, now it's red. 20XX is by far one of the most versatile decals when it comes to colors in the game. Now, usually it would be higher, but 20XX design, it's clean, it's nice, it's try hard, but unfortunately I don't enjoy it as much. So yeah, the colors though are absolutely amazing. I mean, you change it to this, you got red, pink, purple, and that's just the white color. Now you got, oh my gosh, this accent now, you change the accent, now you have it set to crimson, you have saffron, you got red, you got crimson, you got black, you got teal, you got a blue in there. I mean, it's just, the list goes on and on. I think it deserves the number 10 spot only because of the colors, the amount of colors that it offers. But other than that, it's a very nice design. I don't know, it deserves the number 10 spot. I probably did 20XX pretty dirty since I just talked about how nice it is. But at the number 10 spot, we have 20XX. At the number 9 spot, we have MAINFRAME. Now, this one took some growing on me because me personally, MAINFRAME wasn't all that back then. But it is still a very old decal. I don't know about how old, but it is old. And it still looks very good. It's very clean. I mean, the only thing you see is the lightning bolts in the middle. Other than that, it's just got perfect colors. That pearlescent or that gradient into the main color, that primary, is probably one of my favorite parts. Like, it just looks so good, that gradient, and you mix the colors right, and it looks incredible. So that's why I think MAINFRAME is at the number 9 spot, because it is such a clean decal. Now it does look very good, but other than that, I think it deserves the number 9 spot for being very clean, and that gradient into the main color just looks incredible in my opinion. At the number 8 spot, we do have SLIPSTREAM, one of the cleanest black market decals. That is why it is finally here. It is so clean. It's so try hard. It is so nice. It is one of my favorites for this color combination of saffron and blue. I mean, look at that. Looks absolutely incredible. Yeah, but for the number 8 spot, we have the SLIPSTREAM black market decal because it is by far one of the cleanest black market decals in the game. It's try hard. It's like SPECTRE, but just way better and way more colors. If you know me by now, I want to have colors in my designs, and this one gets the job done for both being clean as well as getting all those colors. We have that blue, and we could change it to anything, and it just still, everything pops so nicely about it. So at the number 8 spot, we do have SLIPSTREAM. At the number 7 spot, we do have HEATWAVE. Now, this is the oldest, lowest black market decal on this list. HEATWAVE came out a long time ago, and it looks so good. Not better than FireGod, but HEATWAVE has that carbon fiber paint finish that looks absolutely incredible. But the one thing that I do like most about HEATWAVE is it sticks to the outside of the car. It doesn't do the inside part like FireGod does, but there's a reason why HEATWAVE is above or below FireGod, and I will explain that when I get to FireGod. But HEATWAVE is just such a clean, it's one of the first try-hard black market decals. If you set that thing to black and a dark blue, I mean, look at that thing. That is almost a black octane black car. You put on a black octane now, I actually have not seen this. That's super clean. I mean, like, that's just so clean. That's definitely the most try-hard you can get. So that's why I do enjoy HEATWAVE. It does have that try-hard aspect, as well as it has the colors. It looks very good with the Draco wheels. The colors look amazing with it. The blue and saffron. You got a purple in there, which looks incredible. There's a lot of different things that you can do with it, and that's why it's also so low on the list, because you can do both colors and try hard. So that's something that I really do like. So that's why I think it deserves the number 7 spot at HEATWAVE, which is the oldest and lowest black market decal in this list. But me personally, FireGod deserves that number 6 spot because it is FireGod. Now, HEATWAVE does a great job of being clean, but FireGod really shows off that fire that I just absolutely love. It's random, like literally it's all over the car. It's not just on that outside part, which again does look very clean, but I mean, this just looks amazing. I mean, like, you change the colors to a lot of things. It does look weird. It has to be a certain color, but nonetheless, it is still a very clean design. You said, look at that thing. I mean, look at that. That looks incredible. Are you kidding me? It just gives off that presence of, like, I'm about to destroy your game. Let's definitely, like, demo you or something. It just gives off that vibe of, like, menace look, and that I absolutely love. Plus, it looks great with Draco wheels. It looks great with the pyros. Honestly, definitely one of my favorites when it comes to fire themed, because it just looks so good. So that is why FireGod is below or above HEATWAVE, because it gives them more of that fire aspect, but it can also be very clean. So that's something that I do enjoy. So yeah. At the number 5 spot, we do have STIPPLE. Incredible design. Whoever made this, absolutely wonderful. It brings that dark themed aspect to the bright themed aspect as well. And I know that doesn't make much sense, but you'll see when I change the color, which is right here. It has that sky blue, but it's got that beautiful gradient into that dark anodized. It's got so much going on. Now, I remember STIPPLE when it first came out. I was actually working when they randomly announced it. I was at work and I was like, whoa, this is really late for design. I actually had my buddy Evan, he like looked it up for me in game and he sent me a screenshot and was like, hey, this is what it looks like, because no YouTubers that came out with it. And as I was working, I was coming up with designs for STIPPLE. It's still one of my, it's not my most viewed, but it is a very high like view count for this because it just looks so good. The bright aspect, it honestly, I remember also as well, I was playing with a bunch of buddies. I think it was on live actually. I think we were playing live and somebody had this teal color. I mean, I don't know how they did it, but he had an amazing teal color with an incredible wheel. It just looked absolutely amazing. And I knew it was STIPPLE right off the bat because of the way the colors work with STIPPLE. So that's why I think it deserves the number 5 spot, and it looks incredible in my opinion. At the number 4 spot, we do have TIDAL, which actually changed from last year. TIDAL, I believe, was at the number 3 spot, so it actually switched. So at the number 4 spot, we have TIDAL. Why? I haven't used it. I mean, I don't know. I don't enjoy it as much. It's still an incredible design. The colors look amazing. The design itself is so incredibly clean, but I never used it and I didn't enjoy it as much. I mean, like this main color is blue here is the main color that you see, right? But then the accent color barely sticks out, which does look incredible. But my opinions have changed, obviously, through the year. So, in me personally, it still deserves a top 4, top 5 because of how incredible the sleek design. Don't come at me about Wacky Taffy. It is not the same. It is not the same. But it just looks majestic. It looks amazing. And the colors, I mean, look at this sky blue. I mean, looks incredible. It looks amazing, but I still think it only deserves the number 4 spot. And you'll actually be shocked about the next one as well. That's right. At the number 3 spot, for the first time ever, Dissolver has moved to the number 3 spot. Yes, I have switched it up. Dissolver was always number 2 for the past 2 years. If you guys don't know, I started my entire channel off of Dissolver. Literally, the only reason why I started my channel was because of Dissolver. It was my first black market decal that I ever owned when it came to... No, that's a lie. It wasn't my first. My first one was Tora. But Dissolver is what started it all. I actually have a video of me buying it because I was so excited. I have 489 aerial goals. It is by far the like heart and soul of my channel. I would never get rid of Dissolver. I would never. This Dissolver that you see right here, the Fantastic Aviator, was my first black market when it came to designing, which I will never get rid of. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible. It is one of my favorite black market decals, heart-wise, not looks-wise. To be honest with you, I'm not even going to lie. Dissolver would probably be around the 20s or the 10s if it wasn't based off of heart. Maybe I will finally give it up. But no, that's a lie. Dissolver is still very good. I think it may be top 10 still. Definitely not in the 20s. God, no, not in the 20s. But Dissolver definitely has a special place in my heart. It's definitely moved up to the number 3, unfortunately, because although it is very nice, the colors look amazing, it's still just, it's water. I mean, it's just water. I mean, like, look at it. It's still very nice and all. And this was the first design that I ever did. I actually did a water car, which I stole completely from John Sandman, by the way. So I'm sorry about that. I don't do that anymore. I only did that once. But this was my first design right here, and it looks so good. It looks so good. Oh my gosh. All right, sorry. So at the number 3 spot, we do have Dissolver, which is a very heartbreaking thing because it's used to be the number 2 at all times. So what did take the number 2 spot? EXALTER, baby. EXALTER took the number 2 spot because it just looked so good. Oh my gosh, it looks absolutely incredible in my opinion. The flames, the lines, everything is just so clean about it that I just absolutely love. I do think it's better than Dissolver, unfortunately, because it's so much cleaner. I actually use this on one of my try-hard designs. I don't own it. I haven't really had time to own it, but I always rock it when I do a try-hard like designs with myself, when I usually am feeling a try-hard mood. The flame at the top, like, just look at that. It goes from a nice clean blue to like that beautiful gray white flame. It just looks incredible. And when you set it to a different color, the colors pop, the black pops, the blue or whatever primary color you have always shines. So that's just something that I really enjoy about the EXALTER decal. I forget when it came out and everything like that, but it was a very clean looking design. So yeah. So what did take the number, or what has been the #1 spot, is the greatest question of them all. You guys already know. I mean, is it even known now? I don't know if anything will be able to top the black market decal Interstellar. I mean, just look at it. It's got clouds, it's got stars, it's got galaxies, it's got everything. And this isn't, well, it's a little objective because I am a huge star and galaxy person, astronomer, I guess you could say. I'm also an astrophotographer, but just this decal alone, I mean, it is one of the best decals in the game, in my opinion. Nothing has been able to top it. It's just, it's no matter what colors you're doing, it looks incredible. Now, this one also has a special place in my heart. I do own it, don't worry. I have 780 saves with it, which is just absolutely ridiculous. It's on my channel car. It literally is my channel car. If I scroll over to my channel car, this is my channel car. Like, it's obviously with my Emerald Pros. I'm actually going to showcase the car, the Interstellar, as the #1 as my channel car because, well, it's one of my favorite decals. I use the sky blue and white color combination. Then for the orange side, well, this one changes. It's really based on my opinion. But for the wheels, I use my Emerald Pros, which I have 1,550 miles. I got the flamethrower. I don't have, now I might consider throwing this on, to be honest with you. Oh, I am doing, that was the elemental wheels. Ignore those. I was thinking about doing the, oh crap, I can't think of it right now. One of the clean wheel, or one of the cleaner star things. I forget what they're called, to be honest with you. I can't find it right now. So I think it, wait, if I look in trail really quick, I know it's a clean trail. Where is it? How can I not think of it right now? Oh, I found it. For sure. There we go. For sure. If I use the for sure boost, I'm pretty sure that would look pretty clean as titanium white. I mean, that looks very good. Man, that looked really good actually. But I don't own it. I'm sorry I just wasted your time. But at the #21 spot, we do have, or at the #21, what am I talking about? At the #1 spot, it is the black market decal Interstellar. This actually took off for me. It was something that actually really, it has like 340,000 views. I mean, I can't even think of 340,000 as a number. And the fact that you guys, 340,000 people have watched it, that's just absolutely incredible. So thank you so much. But at the #1 spot, it is the Interstellar black market decal. Ignore those wheels because what is those? Let's put on my sterns really quick. But yeah, no, definitely at the #1 spot is the black market decal Interstellar. It will always have a special place in my heart. It looks amazing, and yeah, that's about it. So that is the ranking of all of the black market decals. I hope this comes out in 2022, but it is already December 29th, so it's probably not going to come out in 2022. So 2023, here we come, right? I mean, ranking all black market decals in 2023. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next episode.